You see, you have to have anger, you have to have hatred, you have to have this pain inside of you in order to create the life you actually want. People don't want to tell you this because anger, pain, hatred is marked as a negative emotion, right? And the truth is, it is. But the thing with this emotion is it's the most powerful emotion you could possibly have. People conquer lands because of hate, because of anger. People go to jail because of hatred, because of anger. But what happens if you use this hatred, this powerful emotion, to actually transform your life? It's not so bad, is it? The problem is no one harnesses the anger, the pain, the hatred, and actually uses it to attack their goals. Most importantly, you see it all the time. You might be watching this very video and hate how you look, avoid mirrors, avoid pictures, can't take your shirt off at the beach. You're not proud of who you are. You're not proud of what you see in the mirror. You know that you aren't living up to your potential. Your standards are low. You're sloppy. You're out of shape. You're fat. You're skinny. Toothpick. You're overlooked. You're not in the relationships you want. You don't get the opportunities you want. You're not confident. The reason why is because you know you're not living to your potential. You know that you're lacking that part of you, the body, the physique, right? I always talk about transforming your physique. Why? Because it's the best thing you can possibly do to constantly remind you that I can overcome these challenges. The physique isn't the only challenge in life. We want to be able to conquer business. We want to be able to conquer our finances, our body, our relationships, garner opportunities. There's many things in life that we wish to acquire, we wish to conquer. But it all stems from the physique. Why? Because the physique is a constant reminder that you're able to do something that most people can't. Look around. Most people are out of shape. Most people are overweight. Most people don't care about how they look because they've given up. They rather escape in a different reality. They rather ignore their problems. They feel the pain. They feel they know it, but they don't use that emotion to anything. They feel it and then they try to avoid it. They try to run away from it. That's why they remain the same year after year after year after year. That's why you remain the same year after year after year after year, because you're not confronting that actual pain. You're not confronting that actual emotion, and you're not using it to actually push you forward to conquer your physique, right? You see, the thing you have to understand is when you are fed up, when you are tired, when you just can't live this way anymore, you get that motivation. And I know you felt it before. You get inspired. I know you felt it before. Everyone has, right? That endless motivation you get, and it might last a week, it might last a month. Most people feel it the first day, January 1st, right? New year, new me. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that. You feel that motivation. It might last for 2 weeks. It might last for a month. Most people, it dies out in 2 weeks, right? Midway through the month, they're already done. Because the problem is they didn't capitalize on the motivation. They might have felt positive, they might have felt hate, whatever it is, but they didn't capitalize on it. They didn't create their why. Their why wasn't big enough. It just was in the moment. You just got motivated in the moment and you didn't really know why. You might have felt the emotion right there, but you didn't write it down. You didn't really ponder of what you can actually do. You didn't actually write down that you want your body. You're tired of being overlooked. You're tired of getting betrayed. You're tired of not seizing opportunities. You're tired of living this life that you don't want to live. You didn't write any of that down. You forgot. And that's why your motivation keeps running away from you. That's why it keeps fleeting. You wonder why sometimes you're motivated, sometimes you're not. It's simply because you aren't reminded. It's simply because you didn't write your pain down on a piece of paper and constantly remind yourself as to why you're doing what you're doing, right? I talk to my client actually the other day, and he fell off for a week. He forgot his why. Because you see, the thing is, when you're in the moment, you know exactly why you want to do it. You know exactly why you want to transform your physique. Guys, I've fell through this trap millions of times because I also had to overcome this issue. I also had to overcome to get this physique, but I didn't achieve it in one go because I didn't really know how to harness this power, harness this hate, harness this pain, this anger to actually get me there. Because what would happen is I'd finally get in the mode. I finally have enough hatred and I'm motivated for a week, a month. I'm going in. And eventually it starts to fade. Eventually I get comfortable. Eventually it doesn't seem so important to me. Eventually I forget. Why am I doing this again? I go back to doing what I was doing. And that's what happens with you. Your why isn't big enough. You forget the reason as to why you are actually even doing it, right? What you need to do is write down what you hate about yourself, right? Write down what you hate about yourself. Write down why your life isn't the way it actually should, or how you actually want it to be. That's what I had to do. I had to look at my situation. I had to write all these things down. I hate that I can't look in the mirror. I literally couldn't look myself in the mirror. I hated that about me. I hated that I didn't want to be in pictures or videos. I hated that about me. I hated that I would avoid human interactions. I hated that I locked myself in my room 14 hours a day playing video games all day. I hated that I would literally eat the worst possible foods, have cystic acne, and have no confidence about myself. I had no self-esteem. I hated that. I hated myself, right? So what happened in that moment? I was extremely motivated. I'd be extremely motivated. I'm gonna change my physique. I'm gonna do all this, and it didn't actually happen. I didn't actually conquer this until I was constantly reminded, until I had enough, until there was no going back, until no, this is gonna happen. This is it. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I have to do. It's gonna happen, and it happened, right? And it happened. It happened. But the reason why it happened was because I was able to capitalize on it. I was able to utilize the hatred, utilize the pain, and use it for good because my why was big enough. I had all those reasons written down. You don't. That's why you keep forgetting. That's why you're in this endless loop of starting, restarting, stopping, starting up again, restarting, never being able to conquer, always wondering why your motivation goes, because you don't have a big enough why. You need to have that why. That why needs to be so powerful that when you lack the motivation, you still have enough willpower to do it, because you remind yourself, you read that journal entry, you read that notes, you read that paper. I hate getting overlooked. My ex cheated on me. I got betrayed. I got fired. I'm not getting the opportunities I want. I don't have the body I want. Girls don't like me. I don't even like myself. I'm embarrassed to take my shirt off at the beach. I'm embarrassed to even express myself. No one notices me. I'm invisible. That's pain. That's hatred. That's anger. That makes you angry. So the key is to utilize that emotion to catapult you to actually achieve your goal. That's the only way. And the greatest example I could use is heartbreak. Heartbreak. You get your heart broken. Maybe your ex cheated on you. You got betrayed by a friend. Whatever it is, you get heartbroken. What do you feel? Pain, sadness, anger, hatred. You feel all that emotion. What do? You express how you're gonna, I'll show her, I'll show him, right? I'm gonna get in the gym, I'm locking in. You see those reels, those edits, all those videos. Broke my heart, I'm in the gym next day, I'm locked in. Why do you think they're doing that? Because the hate, the pain, the anger, right? You have to be able to capitalize on this and keep it going. And all it is reminding yourself as to why you're even doing it. You can't forget your why. And your why can't be something so generic and basic. I just want to look better and feel a little healthier. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. That's why you've been repeating the same thing for the last 5 years. I just want to lose 5-10 pounds and just feel a little better about myself. You're never going to do it. And you know you're not, because that's what you've been doing for the last 5 years. But what if your why was, I'm tired of getting overlooked. I'm tired of getting betrayed. I'm tired of feeling like shit. I'm tired of having no self-esteem. I'm tired of feeling invisible. I'm tired of not getting the chicks I want. I'm tired of avoiding human interaction. I'm tired of letting myself down. I'm tired of breaking my promises. I'm tired of not living up to the potential I know I can live to. I'm tired that my standards are so low. I'm tired that I settle for less. What if that was your why? So it's a little bit, you're more inclined to do it, right? Rather than just, I want to lose 5-10 pounds and be a little healthier. That's the willpower. Seeing that every morning, seeing that every day, seeing that when you don't feel like putting in that work, you'll muster up the willpower to do it. People ask me all the time, how are you able to go to work? Or how are you able to go to the gym all the time? How are you able to do this all the time? Because I keep the promises I make to myself. Because I remember how I was when I wasn't like this. I remember the pain I felt locking myself in my room for 14 hours a day. I remember that pain. I never want to go back to that. So what do I do every day? I keep the promises that I said I was going to do. How do you build confidence? By keeping the promises you make to yourself. That's how. People think it's from the physique. People think it's just you look a little better. Yeah, that gives you some confidence, but that's not the bulk of it. That's maybe 5, 10%, 15%. The real confidence is seeing that, oh my God, I went from this to this. I really went to the gym for 3 months straight. No excuses, I did it. I really dropped 25 pounds. I really stuck to my habits. I really did this. You see, it can be small things, it can be big things. It doesn't matter. You gotta remember compound interest. So it can be the simplest thing. Make your bed, brush your teeth, eat. Sounds dumb, but when you constantly win, you're getting these small little wins, it compounds. You win one day, you win the next day, you win the third day, 4th, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, month, 6 months, year, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my year 8. I'm on year 8. Lean all year round, ripped all year round, jacked all year round. You see, you can't conquer, you can't get to the next level, you can't get the life you want having the same identity you currently have, because the current identity you have isn't doing what it needs to do to actually live that life you want. Because the old identity has its own reality, the reality you're currently living in. That's the reality. That's the reality that identity aligns with. The new one aligns with that vision you have about yourself in the future. When you have that house, when you have that car, when you have that family, when you have that body, when you have those, whatever you want. You see it, but you have to understand that version of yourself doesn't align with the identity you currently have. So you need to change the identity you currently have. And you do that through pain, hatred, anger. You align the identity and the habits come. And then you become that person, you become that identity. The old one dies, the new one takes over. So you need to transform that hatred, that pain, that regret, that sorrow, that emotion, and transmute it into good. You don't need to use it for negative things. You take a negative, turn it into a positive. That's how it's done, and that's what you need to do. Guys, it's much bigger than just transforming your physique. It's much bigger than just looking good, you know? And the people that really take this into consideration is people that truly understand that it's bigger than just the physique, man. It's conquering this. Because in order to conquer your body, you need to conquer your mindset. It's impossible to not conquer your mindset and have a great physique. It's not gonna work. Yeah, there's exceptions, but for the most people, for the most part, why do you think people fall off every 3-6 months, couple months? Because they didn't really transform their identity. They forgot their reason, they forgot their why, right? So if you truly want to make a change, book a call, hit me up, and let's transform your physique. Let's start setting up your life to actually create the life you actually want.